Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out the new Estee Lauder Futuristic Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup. So if you want to see how this foundation works, then just keep watching. Alright, so like I said, we're going to be testing out the Estee Lauder Futuristic Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF of 45 foundation. So I got mine in the shade 1N0 Porcelain, which I think is the fairest shade, which is probably actually going to be too dark for me still. So it comes with 1.2 fluid ounces, which is a little more than the standard. And then looks like there's 20 shades. I'm on Ulta's website because that's where I bought it from. It retails for $45. All right, let's read a little bit about it. So it says it's powered with high-performance Estee Lauder skincare, futuristic, is breathable, skin-loving makeup with a 12-hour radiant glow. This makeup is infused with ion-charged water, plus probiotic technology and chia seed extract. Wow. It's supposed to be buildable, medium to full coverage, lightweight formula, immediately even skin tones, covers redness. Will be the judge. Dark spots and imperfections, rescues skin with soothing, plumping hydration. It's natural looking makeup that is light skin with an instant radiant glow that lasts 12 hours, all day long wear. Looks flawless and smooth, stays color true. 20 shades, blah, 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 blah. Okay, key benefits. I'm just reading off of Ulta's site. So it's got an SPF of 45, breathable, lightweight, buildable to full coverage. It's supposed to be flawless and natural looking, moisturizing, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-acnegenic, won't clog pores. Okay, sounds great in my book. Let's try it out. So right now on my face is just some moisturizer, which is what I use every day. I think I'm gonna do primer on one side to see if it makes a difference. So I have the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. Oh, I do that every time. Tarte base tape. I have a little bit left, so we'll put some on this side of my face and see if it makes a difference at all. I'm so stressed at work. I have zits like everywhere, but they're the kind that doesn't come out. Like, they just sit there. I should zoom you in. What am I doing? So, like I said, I got the shade 1N0, which is Porcelain. Pretty sure it's probably gonna be too dark, but it's the lightest shade. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's kind of their squeeze tube, but it does have a pump on it. Anything special on the packaging? Do not use on damaged or broken skin. What do you consider damaged and broken? Shake well. That's interesting. Okay. Can't say I actually ever shake foundation. Does sound very liquidy. Alright, let's try this out. I can't decide. I kind of think I should do like a brush on one side and a sponge on one side, but the only problem is I have a primer on one side and not on the other, so I don't want that to affect anything either. Let's just do a sponge on one side. Ooh, that is liquidy. Okay. I think I'm gonna do what I do always and just paint it on first. Yeah, that's dark. Why do brands think this is the lightest shade people go? Because there's people that are lighter than me. It's matching actually pretty decently. Like, it didn't at first, but now it's kind of coming to my color. Coming to my color. English, it's hard. All right, so I'm going to definitely have to match it down because it's coming pretty orangey. Is that just me? Maybe it's my lighting. Because when I look up in my viewfinder, it doesn't look orange on camera, but in person it's kind of pulling orange. Interesting. All right. I probably put way too much, but this is just what I do on the daily, so I want to do what I typically do to test it out. Oh my gosh. Hold on. It's definitely fragrant. Geez. What does that smell though? It does remind me of something in skincare. So I know it did say that it has Estee Lauder skincare in it. Okay. You know, maybe I'll do a brush on the other side. I know I said I wouldn't, but let's just do it anyways. So this is the Beauty sponge. I almost said blender side. Definitely can still see all my redness. So we will try building it up, but let's go ahead and do this side. So I'm just gonna use the Fenty foundation brush and just stamp it in. I was gonna use a different brush, but you kind of have to swirl that one, and I don't wanna lose the color or pigment. Okay, so this is now the brush side. I need a mirror that's like not filthy. How does it get so dirty? Okay. So obviously this side has more pigment than this side because the sponge took a lot of it. But I definitely like how the sponge pushed it in more. Like the skin looks better. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick with the sponge because even though it's giving me less coverage, I just like how the finish looks better. It looks more skin-like. So I'm gonna take, come on lighting. I'm gonna take more of this. Oh, now you can really see the difference in my color. My arms are always this palest. But anyways, I'm gonna take the foundation and put it in the spots that I really need to build it up. And then I'm gonna let it sit there and kind of warm up with my skin to hopefully get more of the opaqueness that I want. Opaqueness? Is that even a word? That stupid zit, go away. I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit and do my neck real quick so I can kind of match it. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, my neck is the whitest part on me. Nothing matches it. But then like when you go down further, it starts to kind of match. Okay, now that it's sat there for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and lightly blend it out, but not too hard. I want it to keep its pigment. Let me come a little closer to you so you can get the up close and personal look. Oh, scary. Okay, so this is now what it looks like with 2 layers. Obviously I do thicker layers than probably most people because I want full coverage. So I would say this side did get pretty decent coverage. My nose. Oh, already. This side, it does look like it lifted a little bit more, but this tends to do that on this side always, like no matter the foundation. Didn't really cover the zit. The zit just keeps lifting, which could just be the zit, but I would say it built. I would say it's pretty I would say it's pretty buildable. It doesn't look bad with blending or putting more on top. It is pretty dewy. I think I'm gonna try to add just a little bit more on this side because the redness is really bugging me. I'm just gonna keep building. Give me that full coverage. Okay, I think I'm going to let it sit there for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna use a brush instead. Because when you're trying to hide redness, I want my redness hidden. And it said it was medium to full coverage, so I'm gonna hold it to it. I will say I really like the packaging that they do with these foundations just because it's travel friendly. I don't think I've ever actually tried anything Estee Lauder. Fun fact. Okay, now that it's sat there a little bit, I'm gonna actually take the foundation brush instead and just blend it out. So maybe if you're like me and you want more full coverage, do the sponge first so that the skin looks better, and then in your problem spots, use a brush to get the better coverage. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Okay. Damn, now the other side doesn't match. That's right, it's right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually film a different video because I have Estee Lauder's newer concealer that I want to try, but I want it to be easier for you guys to find the video, so I'm going to do them as separate videos. So I'm going to go ahead and film that real quick, and then I will come back to show you what my face looks like after everything's done, and then we'll also do a review at the end. So I will be right back. Okay, so I have finished my makeup. It's actually been a little while. It's now 2:50. I had this pretty much the face makeup at least done by 2:10. So it has been on my face for a little while. I did film my eye makeup. It should be out soon if you want to see it. It's with the Hrydra palette. So let me come closer. I'm gonna say the same thing I said in this video. Ignore the lips. I have apparently no lipsticks that match. So if you look, and ignore the glitter, it's all over my face, but it's looking already like pretty dry and kind of cakey. Yeah, so far it's looking pretty dry. So let me back out so we can talk for a second. So it's only been on for not even an hour, and it's already looking pretty dry and cakey, which is surprising because it's supposed to be a Hrydra Rescue moisturizing makeup. So I will insert a clip after this of what it looked like at the end of the day, because I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and try this again tomorrow and not set my face and see if it makes a difference. Because normally I wouldn't go to the extent of trying that, but the fact that this is literally in the name Hrydra Rescue moisturizing makeup makes me think it needs to not be set, because for it to already look this cakey worries me that either this is really a bad product and terrible, or it's just one of those products that it's sets itself and doesn't need set. So I will film bright and early in the morning tomorrow to show you what it looks like. So here's the clips you're gonna get. I'm gonna show you a clip at the end of the day today with it set, and then I will be back here in the morning bright and early of me putting it on and what it looks like with it not being set immediately, and then we'll do the end of the day on that day as well. Okay, so it is now pretty much 9 o'clock. I have my pajamas on, so I'm ready to take my makeup off. So I do want to show you what it looks like now. So it is rubbing off on my nose just because of me touching it too often, but I will say the dryness in my nose is looking better than it did this morning. I mean, obviously it's still there, but I noticed it didn't really get any worse here. It kind of got a little bit better than it looked that hour later. Everywhere else it actually looks pretty good. So I think, oh, it is coming off down here though. Like, not coming off, but like, you know, you can see what I mean. So I will be back tomorrow at the end of the day tomorrow to show you what it looks like when I don't set my face. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's actually not the next day. It's actually been 2 days. So when I first filmed, it was Sunday, and today is Tuesday. So I have not had a chance to try the foundation without setting it, just because I don't do that in the morning. In the morning, I literally have enough time to get ready and go to work. I don't have time to wait for my foundation to dry on its own to be able to then start adding, because I use like powder bronzer and things like that. So I just don't have time. And the more Tippy, sorry, my cat. The more I kept trying to tell myself, come on, just make some extra time, make some extra time, the more it got me thinking, that's not how I do my makeup anyways, so I don't want to personally review a product that way, because that's not how I would do it. Obviously, if you don't use powder, then by all means do it that way, but I do. So I want to be true and realistic to how I would use this. So I did use powder again. I knew I wanted to film this tonight because I want to get this up for you, because it is a fairly new product, so I'm sure more people have questions about it. So I am gonna just go ahead and end this here with powder on. So because I knew I was gonna do that today, I did put a lighter amount of powder than I did the first time to see if that would make a difference, but that way at least it was still setting my face to do the rest. So It is currently, oh, it's currently 7 o'clock at night, and I put this on about 7 in the morning. So it's been on for 12 hours. So keep that in mind when you look at this. And for me personally, that's what I need. I need a foundation that lasts that long because I get ready around 7 in the morning and then I go to work, and lately, because it's tax season, I'm working till at least 6 something, and then typically neither one of us wants to cook after that, so we just go out to eat. So anyways, so I would like my makeup to look semi-decent at least for that majority of that time frame. So I'm putting it off. Let me just get closer to you. So this is my makeup after 12 hours. So you'll see like my face, the whole thing's my face. My cheeks and like my forehead don't look bad. It's really the nose area, which is my dry spots, and then like down here. So honestly, for 12 hours, I think it looks pretty good. Honestly, I would say my nose looks pretty bad. It looks worse than most foundations do for me, just because it looks like really, I want to call it a reptile. It looks very scaly. Like I normally have stuff here, but it's like all around that it's looking bad. And then it doesn't look like I necessarily rub my chin off. It just kind of looks like it's like losing it. Same thing with like the eyebrow area. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but it's just kind of like weirdly speckling off or like going in pores. I'm gonna say this foundation's a no for me, just specifically because it's a Hydra Rescue moisturizing foundation. In my mind, if you're gonna have those claims, you need to work for dry skin, and obviously it's not working for dry skin. It looks great in every other part of my face, which is just normal skin. You know, it's not necessarily oily and it's not really dry. It looks great. But I need it to be good for dry skin if you're gonna have the claim or the name Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup. So to me, it's not a go. It's not a yes. Specifically because of the name makes me think it needs to be good for dry skin. And this looks terrible on my driest spots. So am I gonna keep using it? Absolutely, I bought it. I'm gonna keep using it. Obviously, try for yourself if it works, if you're willing to pay for it, I guess, to try it out, to see if it works better without setting your makeup. Like I said, today's Tuesday. I'm going to try it on the weekend without setting it, but this video will probably be up by then. So come back in the next couple of days and I will make a comment down below, or I'll put it in the description in a couple of days, what it ended up looking like with not setting it. Like I said, this product just recently came out, so I want to get this video up because I realize when products first come out, the majority of people don't want to purchase without knowing other people's opinions. So I'm going to still put this out, but like I said, next couple of days, the weekend, depending on when you're watching this, on the weekend, I'm going to try it without, because then I actually have more time. So I'll try it without the powder and see what it looks like. But just personally, that's not gonna work for my life. Even if it were to be good without powder, it's not gonna work for my life. I'm not about to wake up earlier than I do just for my makeup. That is all I have for this video, so I guess I will just see you in the next one.